Hello and welcome back to my channel. About a month ago, I made a video on propagating my two broken ponytail palm offsets using two different methods, one in Perlite and one in soil mix. In today's video, I want to show you the results after 1.5 months. I'll share how they are doing, which propagation method worked better, and what I did during the rooting period. If you haven't watched my previous video, I'll leave a link in the description below. As you can see, they both have new leaves, which means they are doing fine and have continued growing even after being separated from their mother. There are few bottom leaves that have dried out, which is quite normal for ponytail palms, so you can cut them off. So let's start with the positioning and light requirements. The one I propagated in Perlite is placed 1.5 meters away from southwest facing window, so it gets direct sun for at least 4 hours a day. The other one I planted in the soil mix is located on a west facing window and receives around 5 hours of direct sunlight each day. I keep both of them in a higher position where my two cats cannot reach them. Cats love to nibble on the leaves of ponytail palms, but due to the sharp texture of the leaves, they might get hurt. While the plant is non-toxic, I suggest keeping it out of reach of pets for their safety. When it comes to watering, I water them both at the same time, once per week. It's important to mention that each time I soak them for about 15 minutes to ensure the entire medium in the pot gets wet. Then I let all the excess water drain out before returning them to their decorative pots. However, as the temperatures are getting higher, I think I will have to water them twice per week. The temperature in the room is around 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and I keep the balcony door open for air circulation, which helps the soil dry faster. So I suggest frequently checking the soil to see if it's drying out quickly. Now let's check the roots. This is the offset planted in the soil mix, where I also added rooting hormone. As you can see, the roots have grown a lot. Honestly, I didn't expect this much growth in just a month. The roots are even coming out of the drainage holes, which means there are many. So this is no longer just an offset, it's already a plant. Since it's already in a soil mix, I won't be touching it. I'll keep it in the same pot for now. Let's check the roots of the other stem that was in Perlite. I didn't add rooting hormone to this stem, so you can see it can be propagated without it. The roots are beautiful, clean and healthy. I will now replace the Perlite with a soil mixture. At this stage, you can transfer it into soil because it has developed a complete root system with many large and small roots. As you can see, the roots are perfectly formed and ready to be planted. For planting, I will use a mix of 80% cactus mix and 20% perlite, and won't change the pot size for now. Add a small amount of the mixture into the pot, then add the plant and more soil. Gently press with fingers to distribute the soil evenly, but avoid pressing too hard to prevent damaging the roots. I advise you to wash the roots before planting to make them more elastic and harder to break. Once you have added enough soil, give your ponytail palm a good amount of water. Soaking is the best option, as I already mentioned. Add more of the mixture to fill the holes that may show up after watering. Drain out the excess water and return the plant to its place, keeping the same routine of watering. You can start fertilizing after a few months, but start with a very small amount and gradually increase to half of the prescribed dosage. So, in conclusion, propagating the ponytail palm from offsets has proven to be highly successful using both methods. Whether you choose to propagate in perlite or soil mix, you can be confident that your efforts will likely yield positive results. So don't worry too much about which method to use. Both are equally effective. I hope I have covered all the information for now, but if you have any questions or comments, I'll be happy to answer. Feel free to leave a comment below. If you like my content, please support my channel by clicking on the subscribe button or joining my community for only 99 cents per month. Thanks for watching.